Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is January 16th. It's actually the day that the Tamiami Orchid Festival is having their preview party. This weekend we're going to be at the Tamiami International Orchid Festival, which is very exciting because many of you guys know that that is one orchid festival I look forward to all year long. It is the biggest one here in Miami, and it is amazing. So before I head out to go set up over there, because I will be a vendor at the festival this weekend, I wanted to show you guys what is going on with some of my Vanda spikes. I just finished watering them, which is something I do every single morning. It's my morning watering routine for them. They get watered every single day, sometimes twice a day. In the summer months. So I just wanted to show you really quick what's going on. I did mention in my last video when I came out here to check on them that some of my orchid, some of my spikes were getting dried up, and not this one, thankfully. This one is nice and healthy. That one is my Pachera Delight, which is hopefully gonna bloom for me soon. So let me start off with this one down here. So this is my Rincon Stylus Gigantea, and I was super excited because I was finally getting some blooms from her, and then I come to check on her a few days later, and all of her all of her buds and this spike here is dried up. So what's happening here is I have a thrips infestation going on. Well, hopefully it's not an infestation, hopefully it's just on a few of them, but this is what happens when you've got thrips. You get a nice green spike, and then after a few days they start to wither, they start to turn brown, and they die. So basically it's these little insects, microscopic, you probably can't even see them, and what they do is that they feed on the sap. They suck out all the elements from your orchid, and you will end up with a dried up flower spike that looks like this. Now, if you don't take care of this problem, you will get like an infestation. So anything around here that starts to spike, that starts to get ready to bloom or starts to get ready to give you some flowers, the spikes will dry up. And that's something that you guys tell me all the time, like, you know, what's going on? My Vandas, they get all these spikes and they dries up before they even start forming buds, or, you know, the buds dry out and all that stuff. So what's going on is that you probably have a case of thrips and you want to spray it. So what I use is I use some heavy stuff. So I use Orthene right over here. This is a soluble insecticide. It is very strong. So it is not organic. So if you want to use something organic, I believe that there are some organic things that you can use. I've never used them. I would love to know a little bit more because, like I said, this stuff is really strong, and I've used it before. It's worked amazing. I don't use it often, so I'm really not, I don't really get too concerned because I do use, I use gloves and I use masks and all that stuff, but you don't want to inhale this stuff. This smells horrible. It is very strong, and back here you will have all of the warning and the hazardous things about it. So basically what you do if you want to use this and how I use it, I'm not going to open it or anything and show you the inside because, like I said, I don't have any gloves, and I don't even have a face mask. It smells horrible. But I have sprayed with it already. And the way that I use it is that I put 2 teaspoons per gallon of this insecticide. And I use and I don't have it here in front of me. But for your, I'll link it down below. I use like a sprayer where you mix, the water, and you mix obviously the insecticide, and then you can just come out here with a hose and spray everything down. And you give that a good spray. Maybe you do 2 or 3 applications of that 1 week at a time, and you will see, you know what, I don't even know if it's 1 week at a time. Don't quote me on that, but you'll see the thrips problem go away really fast. What I like about this stuff is that it works, and it works fast. So just, I'm not sure, I don't use it back to back. I don't use it like 3 weeks in a row. I sprayed already, and I will spray in maybe a few weeks. But somebody that can help me with that is OFE. They're going to be there this weekend. They're actually my neighbors again. And you know what? I'm going to ask them because I'm not sure as far as how often to apply this. I'm not sure. If you guys know, just leave the comments below, and maybe we can help others. But like I said, this stuff, you guys, is like magic. It takes care of the thrips right away. But yes, be very careful when you do it because it smells terrible and it's very strong. As a matter of fact, it has like a ton of like hazardous stuff here. So so that's what's going on with my Vandas. At least two, you know, my Rinkenstein is right down here, and my sorry, and my Menthong chai, whatever that one's called, the Vanda Mem Thong chai, I believe. It's so high up there and I have a table in front of me so I can't get to it. But yeah, I was very excited about these orchids blooming, and now they have blasted because of the thrips. So like I said, I'm heading out to the show. I'm very excited about this weekend. It's going to be like so busy. That show is the biggest of the year. They expect about 10,000 people. And I'll just make this a little morning, just a little walk around. So they're expecting about 10,000 people to attend this weekend. So I need to be prepared. So that's a lot of people. It's a beautiful show. We've got almost about 70 orchid vendors attending the show. So if you're looking for any specific orchid, I am sure that, you know, one of those vendors is bound to have what you're looking for. I'm very excited to see Carlos from Sunset Valley Orchids. I'm dying to see what new hybrids he's got in the catasetums. And I'll see him tonight at the preview party. Oh, and look at how pretty. Yes, you are. You are so pretty. I can't wait. Gosh, I really can't wait for all of these Androbium nobles to open up. Look at how pretty they are. They look like tulips. So I'm very excited to see Carlos from Sunset Valley Orchids. Because I don't see him usually, only at Tamiami and at Redlands, and I can't wait to see what he's bringing this year. I'm just very excited. I saw many vendors last week, so maybe this week I'll see new vendors that I can go and bug the whole weekend and maybe get them on camera. Wow. Look at all these spikes. They're getting huge. Look at that. So we'll see who is new at Tamiami that I didn't get to interview or just to say hi, and maybe I can do that, and you guys will see new orchids, new vendors, and all that. Like I said, I'll be there tonight at the preview party, and it's like a fancy event, so I can't wait to get dressed up and go. And let's see, and that's it. And another thing I wanted to tell you guys was that some of you guys are looking for specific orchids. Message me below or message me somewhere, either on Instagram or here on YouTube, and let me know if there's anything you're looking for. I have like a little list of what you guys are looking for that you can't find. So let me know if there's any orchids that you'd like me to just ask around if I have a chance and I can escape my booth, which happens often. I can search for you guys and go around and let you know what orchid vendors have that, and maybe you can order it from them if you're not local, or if, you know, they can mail it to you. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited, you guys. People wait for this show all year, and it's finally here. I can't believe it. I'm just excited. You know, it's a show that's not so far away from home, which means my commute is not even that bad. I can probably get there in 20 minutes without traffic. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, let me check on my spike over here. And I forgot to look for the tag for this orchid. That spike is getting big. And what I thought was gonna be like a 5-minute video, because I have so much to do, is already going on almost 10 minutes. And it's a little chilly here in Florida. For those that wait my weather report, a little bit chilly here today. It'll warm up though, because it's not as cold. I would have to go all the way to the other side of the yard to look for that to look for that tag for that that dendrobium. It's somewhere, I promise. For sure, it's in my redland coverage, because that I did that. I got that one about 2 years ago. So here, my Phalaenopsis. Look how pretty she's gotten. So thrips, just really quick on the thrips info. Thrips usually attacks more vandas and dendrobiums. Phals, cattleyas, they can get thrips. This is what I've heard. I mean, I've only really seen them on my vandas, never on my dendrobiums or my phals. But phals and cats can get thrips, or maybe they do often, but in my case, I see it usually on my vandas. And that's it. I mean, I know dendrobiums can get thrips too. I think everything can get thrips, you know, because they're bugs. But I think that the worst case of thrips, and you know what, my cattleya section, I sprayed for thrips. So yeah, so my cats have gotten thrips also, but I usually see it on my vandas, just in case you guys had questions on that. And that's it. So you guys got a little bit of a morning walk. You know, like I said, usually my garden is so much healthier in the spring. I look around and I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel like I've kind of like abandoned these orchids, because they look, you know, they look a little without flowers, a little sad, but that's normal for this time of the year. I like to tell myself. Also, I've been busy and I don't get out here so much, which is why I want to maybe start using this slow release more, because I feel like I am fertilizing less and I'm starting to see a little bit of the orchids getting a little bit affected, maybe because of that, because I'm not fertilizing as often, just because I'm so busy with my whole candles and all that. So all right, you guys, that's it. I gotta go make candles. You know, I'm gonna attach a little video on what is going on in my kitchen. I did wake up at 5:30 a.m. to start the production, so I will add that here. You guys wanted to kind of take a look to see something fun, like what I do, how I make my candles and stuff. So I will add that to the end of this video if you want to look. If not, you know, you can just end it right here. And like I said, thank you. The Orchid Show this weekend. If you want to go, come there. It's going to be fun. I promise you will not be disappointed. It's going to be lots of fun. If you can't make it, worry not, because I will show you guys everything that goes on this weekend. I bombard you guys with videos when I'm at the shows. You know, I'm able to. I'm able to do it, so why not? Last weekend I did 4 videos. This weekend I'll probably do a video every day, so stay tuned for that. And I'm babbling. All right, you guys, I will see you soon. Those of you that are gonna visit me, I will be in booth 112 or 110. I get confused, but I will be in either 112 or 110. One of those two. I'm right next to OFE again, so that's gonna be fun. If you guys want to go get your supplies, I'm right next to them, so come and say hello. And that's it, you guys. I will see you soon tonight, hopefully. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye. All right, you guys, so I always promised that I was going to show kind of like a little preview of what I do. I have to make everything new. I ran out of all of my candles at the Fort Lauderdale show. So here I am, just getting stocked up and everything ready for Tamiami. This is my first batch of candles right over here. I need to get all of these done, obviously, by setup time. I don't have to take all of my inventory today, just because I get to come home, I get to make candles again and restock for the following days. But this is the preview party's stock, and maybe day one. So here I am making actually a batch of Orchid Garden, which is my favorite. Is my favorite fragrance in my whole entire collection. I love them all, but Orchid Garden does have a special place in my heart. It's kind of like what reminds me of my garden. A little bit of jasmine in there, and I also have tonka bean. So it's a really nice combination. I also use orange essential oils for that fragrance. So it's kind of like a nice combination. I get really good responses. People loving it. So it is my favorite. Now I'm mixing in, the wax is already melted, which is a Parasoy blend. And I am just kind of getting the temperature to see when I need to pour the fragrance, and the fragrance is in here. So once that gets all mixed in, I stir it up for about 2 minutes and I start to pour. So I'm gonna stop and then I'm gonna go back when it's time to pour. All right, so I've already added all the fragrances. And I have a 2-minute timer set. So I will stir it all for 2 minutes. Okay, so my 2-minute timer is up. Alexa, stop. Okay, so 2 minutes are up. And now I'm going to pour. I'm just going to try to do this with one hand. All right, so here we go. I'm going to pour my wax carefully. All right, and I'm making the large, which is 16 ounces. And here is how I make my candles. So I'm making the large, which is 16 ounces of just pure deliciousness. And then I'm gonna just make sure that the wick stands up nice and centered. And that's it. And this is how my candles are made. And I have to repeat this for about 100 other times. That's only my first batch. So this is how I make my candles, you guys. I hope that one day you'll have the chance to try them. They smell delicious. I love them. I have another batch brewing right in here. Well, I have a lot of batches still to go. But anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you guys this weekend very often. Tonight is a preview party. I will see you then. Then day 1 is Friday, and day 2 and 3. So expect many videos of Tamiami Orchid, Tamiami International Orchid Festival coverage. I will try to cover everything. I'm looking for some special orchids for some special people. So let's see if we find them. I'll see you tonight, you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.